Okay, so this is a design that was created by AI. I didn't do anything other than just telling AI about what it needs to do. So I would say the design is quite decent, and also you are still in control. The design is still fully editable, so you can move elements around, you can remove them, or maybe you can add something into the design. So again, you are still in full control. It is just now becoming easier to start designing something using Canva AI. So let me show you how you can utilize this AI agent feature in Canva and some really cool things that you can do. So first, let's navigate to canva.com and you can log into your account. On the sidebar, you can click Canva AI, and right here the interface is quite simple. It is quite similar to your typical AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, and many more. Now here, I'll just start describing the design that I want AI to create. Let's say I want you to generate an Instagram post announcing a 26% discount of this product during the World Cup 2026, and make sure that you have a clear headline and CTA in the design. Okay, let me just verify the prompt. Okay, looks good. Now I'll just upload the picture, and by the way, if you click this plus button, you can see that there are more options. You can upload more assets and you can apply a brand kit, so the design is going to be consistent to your branding. You can connect to some apps, add some sources from the web, etc. But for now, I'll just focus on creating the design. Now I'll just hit enter or click this send button for AI to start designing the design based on your request. So one thing here that you need to know about this process is that there's a good chance that Canva AI might be using a sort of AI image model, AI image generator, similar to Gemini, Banana, or Flux, or Ideogram, stuff like that. So initially, the design is not editable. It's like I can click here, but I cannot do anything because it is literally just a flat image. There is nothing there. You cannot do anything other than just, looking at the image. But after that, after a few seconds, it will apply what I think is a magic layer. So in Canva, there is a feature called magic layers that can separate elements from inside of a picture. Like in this example, these elements, they are actually the same thing, but with magic layers, it will separate the text, the background, the foreground, something like that. The button, etc. So that's actually a really cool feature, and I think Canva AI agent is also utilizing that feature to make the design to be fully editable. So I think that's actually really nice, but also something that you need to know. So just give it extra few seconds when it is creating the design. Now I got this design and it's decent, although certainly I need to correct a few things, like the text is kind of clustered together, not to mention that the text here for the CTA is missing. So yeah, there are plenty of things that you still need to do after AI created the initial draft. But if you don't like this design, you can scroll down and you can see that there are other options. Now again, another thing that you need to know is that this whole thing was originally a flat image created by AI image model, which can hallucinate, and I think many of you still remember that back in the day, AI still making mistake like the face of the person or maybe the human fingers. It is still true even today, unfortunately. So in this example, you can see that the product is not the same. So this shoe was actually Adidas and it has 3 stripes, but this is not Adidas, this is Nike. So it's very different. And sometimes you might want to just intervene and upload the image yourself because AI image is not accurate. So I guess that's a good thing that Canva makes you able to modify the design yourself. So yeah, this is something that looks good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with let's try. Yeah, they look good. Okay, I wanna try this design. So yeah, I don't see the CTA. I think there should be some text in here. Oh wow, the text is so small. Okay, maybe there is not even a text right here. So let's see if I can ask AI to modify this. I'm going to select this element. And yeah, that's a good practice. If you want to modify something, you might want to select that, or at least you can describe that. Like you can click on the background, click on the foreground, click on the text to specify the thing that you want AI to modify. So in this case, I'll just actually select the whole design, so it's not referencing a specific point. Let's say, can you make the headline to be a little more concise? And also, I don't see the CTA on this design. Please add that CTA text to the yellow button at the bottom. All right, I'm going to send the message, and hopefully we can get a better version very soon. Okay, this is definitely looks way better, although I need to adjust this position a little bit. But other than that, it looks really good. I think it is something that perhaps I can post on social media. Now, I'll do something else. I will tell AI to please create a square aspect ratio version of this design. Okay, square, or maybe I want to specify 1:1 aspect ratio and send a query. And yeah, this is vertical. I think this is 4:5, but I want to get something that is a bit closer to a square picture because I think that's more appropriate for Instagram. Now let's wait for the result. Okay, so this is the original aspect ratio. And then this is the version that has been converted into a square aspect ratio by AI. It is not exactly a one prompt and then done. This is actually an iterative work. So I have to send at least 3 messages in total to get to this design. And even that, maybe I still want to modify it a little bit. But overall, it's usable. And perhaps something that you need to know is that you have to be more precise in your prompting. And by the way, I think some of you might have noticed that the background here is not the same anymore. So that's actually one limitation here. It's not going to be a perfect copy. It's unfortunately still changed a few things, but I would say the look is quite similar. Now, let's try something that is quite interesting. I'm going to start a new design, and I have this prompt that I'll just copy and paste. So I'm launching a new nature aerial photography service. Help me create a first Instagram post and YouTube channel banner for the business. So basically, we want to create 2 different aspect ratio in the same design document. And of course, that is something that it can do because after all, we just proved that it can generate a square picture in a document that has 4:5 aspect ratio initially. And by the way, if you notice this design, this is actually just a reference that AI use. It's kind of confusing, but here it says that you can safely delete this. No problem. It is just something that is being used by AI. So that's something to know. Anyway, let's wait for the design. And okay, it is not yet done. It's still creating the draft, but hopefully we can see the banner very soon. Okay, so this is the Instagram post, and then these are some YouTube banner that perhaps can be used for this hypothetical aerial photography business. So I think that they look really cool, although I think for a YouTube banner, I need something that is a bit more long to the side. Although this is actually a valid aspect ratio because these days YouTube encourage people to create a more TV-like aspect ratio for the banner because some people are using YouTube on their TV. So I think this is actually an accurate aspect ratio, and of course we have plenty of designs to choose from. So overall, those are some really cool capabilities of the AI agent feature in Canva. If there is anything that you want to modify, just tell it to AI, just say it that you want to do something, you want to change something, and it will do it for you. So for me, Canva is quite easy to use, but if you want to make it even easier to use, then I think there is nothing easier than just telling AI to do it for you. So it's a really interesting feature. Anyway, that's basically a few things that you need to know about the Canva AI agent feature. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you want to see some really cool things that you can do with AI, then feel free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my future videos. Have a great day.